YouTube, what it do, man? You got CJ back with another video, back with another episode of the CJ Wilkins YouTube channel. Topic today, man. I don't want to come off like a boomer or like, like sometimes like you hear older people, and I'm not old, I don't think, but sometimes older people will come out like, they'll make these generalizations about like younger generations and stuff like, they'll say things like, man, this new generation is soft, or back in my day we had to walk to school uphill, downhill in the snow with no shoes on and shit like that. Man, but one thing I can honestly say that I see a lot of today, and I don't know if it's always been this way or I'm just seeing a lot more of it due to social media. But we live in a time now, man, where people are way too sensitive about the opinions of other people as it pertains to them. People care way too much about how people view them, how people think about them, what people are saying about them. And don't get me wrong, like at some level, your perception, the world's perception of you can be beneficial. It can matter, right? If you're a company, an organization, you got a business, you're a public figure, having a name as close or having a brand that is as close to pristine is important, right? And sometimes like controversy can sell, but on a human level, on an individual level, people, please, men, women, black, white, Hispanic, young, old, we have to eliminate the practice, delete the practice of caring about what people are saying about us. More specifically, I'll say when people are bringing drama to you, when people are engaging in rumors, gossip, drama, when people are bringing these things to you second, third, fourth, fifth hand, meaning someone heard something from someone else and they're going to come and bring that information to you, try to get into the headspace to where, man, look, if it's not addressed directly, if it's not done right at the source, you have to learn how, man, to not lose any sleep to that. And a little a preface I'll say, right? I used to think like when I was growing up, man, that I had a problem. Like, something was off because I never when I tell you I was that kid who, and not to say that I always had this like, pristine like confidence about me or whatever, but I think I always had the ability to not invest into things that people were saying about me or things that people thought about me that were outside of my control, right? So if someone is coming to you, for an example, say it's a friend, say it's a family member, and they're coming to you with a rumor. I heard this about you. Someone said that about you. You have to get to the mind frame, I'll say, to, of understanding that one, it has nothing to do with you. Even if your name is in it, rumors and gossip and things that people are saying about you but never to you or behind your back or however it's gotten out there, right? Whether it's the first person, the third person, fourth or the fifth, you got to understand that it is literally their business, not your business. Two, again, with me, I'm a direct to the source person. So if it's something that is, up in the air or there's any questions or thoughts and concerns, if it's not addressed directly, I don't even acknowledge it. Like you have to understand the reason why I'm like this too. Um when you think about life, right? Like just think about life from like the human element. We're here for such a finite amount of time. I know people see old folks, like you see people who are like in the 70s and 80s and 90s, and you'd be like, man, they've been around for a long time, man. They've seen a lot of shit. And Technically, they have, right? But it's in perpetuity to a lifespan, right? Like humans don't get to be 400, 800 years old. But if you think about civilization, if you think about life on a grander scope, we're not here for a long time. We're literally here. If you're lucky, again, 70, 80, 90, maybe like 100 for some people. But you're not here on this planet long enough to really invest a lot of energy or stock or effort even. Excuse me. But you're not here long enough to give a damn about what people are saying about you behind your back. Even when it's brought to you from someone who they heard something about, you got to understand one, when drama or rumors of gossip are brought to people around you, there's a level of comfortability that people have about the people that are around you that they should not have. And I give you an example. When you have people around you in your circle who you call friend or you may call brother or sister, or they may have, you may have a close, intimate, not necessarily like romantic, but you have a close bond with them. Other people and outsiders, they should feel hesitant in coming to them if they really feel or they know that you're their person, that you're a part of their tribe. They should feel at ease almost coming to you with bullshit. But sometimes people don't know, or sometimes people do know, and they're just so, like, I guess, they're so convoluted to where, like, they don't care. But when people come to you, man, about people that you know, I don't care, like, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. If you don't protect that person's name in their absence, don't go dragging that bullshit back to that person, man. Even if it's something that, like, you may not know anything about, right? Sometimes when you entertain, like, if it's brought to you in a way that's negative or in a way to, like, kind of tear that person down a little bit, if you really rock with that individual, you will shut that down or you will stand up for them. Either way, but you're not going to just sit there and listen to someone. Like, ladies, you ain't going to sit there and listen to someone drag your sister, drag your homegirl, or brothers. I pray y'all not finna sit there and listen to someone talk about your homeboy like that, talk about your brother like that, talk about your friend like that. And you gonna take that information and bring it back to that person and regurgitate that same stupid shit as if I'm gonna sit there and listen to it. I'm not gonna listen to it. Matter of fact, this is how I feel about it. And I'm laughing, man, because I'm thinking about scenarios in my life to where people have come to me with some shit that somebody else, said, or how someone else felt. And I promise you, man, I have never had time for it. Never. I don't entertain it. I always look at it this way. If you heard something about Chris, believe it. Believe it, man. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's positive, if it's negative, if it's derogatory, if it's uplifting, if it's honorary, if it's, oh man, he crazy. Like I saw Chris jump off a building. I saw Chris, kick an animal across the street. I saw Chris, uh, come out the club with, X amount of brawls. I saw Chris woo 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 get into a fight outside. Man, listen, 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 listen. Whatever you heard about me, I want you to zoom in. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna zoom in right quick. Come here, come here. Whatever, whatever you heard about me, believe that shit. Believe it. I'm not going to. I'm not even cut from the cloth of someone who's gonna try to, politic and try to get you to beg and plead to get you to see things my way, or to get someone to, like, oh no, man, I would never do that. I would, man. Listen, if you around me, if you up under me, man, if you are in my presence, if you understand and you know my character, or you should. I don't really deal with people who don't have emotional intelligence. So if you have an ounce of emotional intelligence, you can gather uh, the true character and definition of a person. So much, in fact, that the people around me, can't nobody come to me and tell me nothing about them. That's for all relationships. Like there's like my friends, there's my family, there's like, my significant other romantically. Can't no one come and tell me nothing about my woman. I don't care what you heard. I don't care who told it to you. I don't care, man. Uh Respectfully, I don't give a shit about what you're talking about. Cause I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna put you on the spot. If you come to me with any type of fuck shit like that, I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm gonna look you dead in your eye and be like, did you did you tell them? Did you did you did you talk to them about it? Oh, you ain't talked to them about it. Oh, you didn't talk to them. Ooh, okay. Why are you talking to me? Because listen, man. I have too much gray in my beard to give a any molecule of a damn about what somebody got to say about somebody else. I have too much I'm working on, too much I'm working towards. I have too much of my life to be thanking God for, to be sitting back playing some TMZ shit with y'all about what y'all heard. I don't care what you heard. I don't care who you heard it from. I don't care who told them. It doesn't matter to me. It's all obsolete. And it's obsolete because I don't care about what y'all say about me. I want y'all to repeat that to yourself. Everybody like sitting in the back. Turn to your neighbor also and say, I don't care what y'all got to say about me. Break it down. Like if you gonna make put a bouncy ball up under it so you can hear every syllable. But man, listen. One of the biggest wasters of time is caring about another person's opinion, especially on some shit they heard. Nothing they can verify, nothing they can stand on and hold up in the air as fact. Not anything from someone who knows you and knows your character. But whatever you think about me, whatever you heard, believe it. Good, bad, or indifferent. There's a level of freedom that comes with that. I don't want y'all to be thinking like this because it's cool or you trying to like, dock accountability or responsibility or you duck smoke or you scared for a direct confrontation. I don't care. I don't fear none of those things. I don't care about that. But it's the way you go about doing it. You can get information from a person by being direct. You can get information from me. I say that. I'm not gonna generalize. You can get information from me by being direct. So if it's a question you got about me, come talk to me about it. If you hear anything about me from someone else, it's a bad source. Don't let that go. Please don't let. I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking. I'm kind of like a black emerald right now. I'm cooking, man. Don't don't let that go over your head. And I'll say it one more time after a sip of this delicious Red Bull. Need to get a sponsorship deal too. Anything about me that did not come from me, the source is not reliable. Sometimes, man, like y'all be watching sports and stuff, or like y'all be watching ESPN, and you'll watch analysts come on camera. I ain't gonna say nobody's name, right? Because I'm a fan of this person, but sometimes, man, you'll be watching a sports show, and these analysts, it'll be rumors going on. Like it'll be like off season or something, or it'll be like a trade getting ready to happen, or it'll be free agency. And these little analysts, man, like these little like nerds who never played a sport, they just went to school, majored in journalism, and they get to sit on the radio or sit behind the camera and talk shit about people who do what they can never do. That's why I'm not too big on like sports analysts as a thing, but you'll see these guys, man, and they'll be like really speaking on these people as if they know these people. Like, oh yeah, man, I had a conversation with Kevin Durant. Yeah, man, I was talking to Tyreek Hill, and he thinking about woo woo woo. Yeah, man, I heard somebody around Steph Curry said he tired of Golden State, so he gonna try to. And man, a lot of times, bro, like when a person involved find out, they be like, man, I don't talk to that man. I don't know that man. I don't know nothing about what bro or sis talking about. It's all bullshit. It's all hearsay, she say. And I'm telling you, with these people out here, man, who have nothing better to do. You got to understand, man, a lot of people don't have shit better to do. So they got to stir up whatever proverbial BS they can. But when you talk about other people, man, when you speaking on other people's name and stuff, like go directly to the source, because anything you doing besides that is gossip, and gossip should have an age limit on it, or it should just be relegated to females, because it's a very feminine thing to gossip. You know, women can be catty and petty and all that, but a man, if you don't sit down and urinate, you really shouldn't be gossiping, man. Like I never talk third party or second party about another dude. If it's an issue, I'm gonna go knock on this door. I'm gonna give him a phone call. We're gonna line everything out. But going to somebody else about somebody else, like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. And women, y'all really shouldn't be doing that either after a certain age, but that's a different thing. But anyway, man, before I start to ramble on about something else, that's all I got for this episode, man. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this episode is worth, or this channel is worth, giving a listen to. So as always, it's your guy CJ, and I'm out. Peace.